Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is me, Bashir's Cameraman, and today we are talking about The Flash Season 3, Episode 2, Double Vision. And I have a lot of things to say about this episode. I don't really have much to say before we get into it. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. I want to begin by saying, I think this could be the best episode they've ever done. I think this is up there with last episode, and I think these past two episodes have been leagues ahead of anything they've ever done. I don't know if necessarily this episode is better than the last one, because there's good things about both. I felt like the last one had good fight scenes, which I enjoyed, and I felt like it was more action-packed. This episode definitely felt slower, and you felt the length of it more, but I also did like the plots more. I thought Bruce Wayne was better in this. Yeah, I just liked this episode a decent amount. I just thought this episode was very good. I didn't necessarily understand. I may have forgotten something about Ralph. I thought Ralph was still trying to trap Barry. I could be wrong. I may have forgotten something. But unless it was something was changing, I don't fully remember what happened. I do remember something happened, though. I still really enjoyed this episode, though. This was very good. I felt like last episode and this episode were very disconnected. The 2020 plot was gone from this episode, so I feel like these episodes just felt so different in the tone, in everything. I don't know if something just happened and I completely blanked on everything that happened in the last episode, and my brain just trying to play catch-up at this point. But, I don't know, this episode was good, though. I still really enjoyed this thing. The Eobard thing, let's just begin with that. I will say, the opening scene, I don't know if that's where I was just watching it. For me, at least, I didn't feel like the audio was so good in that scene, and I couldn't understand most of it. That also could have just been where I was at the time, because I heard the rest of the episode fine. So I may have just not heard that scene fine. I'm not blaming anything without, I haven't rewatched the episode. So I don't know if my hearing was just off, or if the audio was a little wonky in that first scene. But I did notice that. So maybe there was something I missed there. But I did understand the Eobard Thawne twist pretty easily. I will say, the yellow jacket in the last episode kind of gave it away a little. But also the fact that they never really showed, like, Reverse Flash standing still. That's kind of how I started to get the hang of what was going on. But then it's also what happened in the cliffhanger of Season 1. So there's a lot that was really going on. I don't fully know everything that was going on. I want to make that clear. I don't understand everything that's going on in here. I'm also not going to pretend to know. But yeah, I thought this episode was just good. I thought everything about it was good. I liked the Eobard Thawne twist, though. I will say it's a little odd that this entire universe is kind of just becoming the Liam Head cosplay universe. Because even though they have a lot of cast, I just want to say, like, we have Flash, we have Reverse Flash, we have Savitar, we have Constantine. Is there a fifth person? I think there might be another character, Doctor Who. Like, everything is Liam, so I don't know if that's, like, something I should be worried about. But yeah, that's just something I've noticed. But yeah, that's just a thing. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. That's kind of just a thing in it. But I actually really enjoyed this episode plot-wise. I think the plot in this episode was better than the last one. I really enjoyed just a lot of it. I like Barry's plot about trying to understand Oliver's teaching methods with the gas. I thought the gas scene was fun. The arrow gas part, I thought that was cool. The I'm Just Ken opening, a little odd. I didn't really understand that. There, again, might be something I missed. Didn't really get that part, though. I don't know if that was also a late addition. But I really liked this episode, actually. I thought a lot of it was just good. And I liked how a lot of it worked. Like, I just thought this episode was just overall very good and interesting. Like, as we move on, I really liked the Flash plot, like the suit Flash. And I also do like that they did this suit isn't, that's the old suit. I recognized that when I was watching the trailer last night. I was like, wait a second, that's the old suit. They're gonna do something with that. So I am happy that was a plot point they chose with. And I do also want to say they are very good at costuming specifically. They had the yellow jacket for Reverse Flash, they had the blue tie for when it came to Constantine's death scene-ish in Constantine. They've done it a lot, and I feel like it's good almost every time that they do costuming. I feel like they are very good at misdirection when it comes to how they're costuming or adding the costumes into the plot, which is I always enjoy. And I like that it was the explosion with the trickster and them calling back the Christmas special. That's the other thing. I did like that they called it back that Barry did in fact kill Trickster, because I liked the Christmas special. I didn't think the Christmas special was crazy good. I'm not also going to pretend it was crazy good coming off of the season that they had, but it was a good episode. It was like a solid episode. So I am happy they called it back, and I'm happy that they're doing stuff with it. Like, I don't want their specials to be like nothing. And I'm going to talk about a big point at the end of the video, but I'll get to it at the end, but you'll understand why I'm mentioning it now. I also do like the scene where Barry's doing his speech. That is probably my favorite scene out of anything they've ever done in the fan series, or up there at least. Because I feel like it's so Flash. Like, I want to make it very clear. That is like the Flash thing to do. Him giving a speech to the city saying that he's going to defend the city against the fake Flash. How it blows up immediately. I thought that was just funny. I thought that was one of my favorite scenes. Even though it was like stock. I will say they had a lot of like stock videos in this, but I didn't even care. Like, the context of those scenes were so good. And I loved Barry's face on, like, the big board and all, like, the squares dividing it. Like, it was, like, a genius scene, in my opinion. Because that scene was so important in the overall scheme of the episode. Like, that was probably one of my favorite scenes we've ever seen in the entirety of the show. But I thought that this episode was just so good. And I really liked it. And I will say the episode kind of died down a little when they had the Savitar-Barry talk, but it was good. I did like that once they revealed that Savitar wasn't the one in the suit, I did start to question who it was. Once we got to Reverse Flash, I kind of started to get it a little, but I did like that it wasn't Savitar. If it was Savitar, that may have felt a little cheap. Because by what we now know, Savitar wasn't really in the first episode. And I actually did, now that I've seen that, I actually do like that. And I think it's a good twist. I'm not going to pretend I knew it all along, but, like, it was a good twist. And I think it will benefit more as the season progresses. If this is just a twist at this point and it dies off, then that's not worth it. But I do think that they're going to really pay off this twist. But, yeah, I feel like even though the episode kind of died out there, I feel like it picked right back up steam right after that with that montage. I'm also missing a scene with, I'll talk about Bruce Wayne in a second, but a scene with Barry and Oliver. They had a scene in CC Jitters. I did like that scene too. That scene was also good. I really like Oliver in this episode. I will say this wasn't an episode where Barry did outshine Oliver, which I did like. But Oliver was by no means bad either. I thought he was also still a standout performance. I did feel like this episode did feel like a Flash episode, though. This was the flashiest episode we've seen. And this was the first episode I've seen the whole fan series when it felt like I was watching a comic book. And I'll say, like, this episode had everything that I wanted, really. And I feel like the montage at the end with everything coming together and seeing everyone react to Barry's speech, I hope that Barry's speech that's not a one episode plot point. If that stays throughout the season, I think that's a great idea to keep Barry being a symbol of hope instead of kind of just like a hero doing his own thing. I want him to be there for the city. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that specific plot. Let's move on to Bruce Wayne for a second. Incredible. Just incredible. I love that scene with Bruce so much. I am a Batman fan. I'm a very, very big Batman fan. He's like, I'm gonna do a Christopher Nolan Batman videos review at a point in the future. I'm very behind on videos. I want to make that clear. I know I haven't been uploading much lately. I'm very behind. I'm really hoping that this weekend I can upload, like, not upload, but film a decent amount of videos so I can get videos out to you guys. But I'm a big Batman fan. Like, he's up there. Like, when I'm in a Batman phase, I'm in a Batman phase. Gotham is one of my favorite shows of all time. I may or may not be doing a It Is Still Good series, just proving that it's incredible. Soon, I swear I'm not on, like, episode 18 or 19 in the first season for, like, the 6th time in my life. But, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it feels Batman. I like, even from the first line, like, the stalking and it's not stalking. Like, I knew, like, right when Alfred said, "How's your stalking going?" I was like, he's about to say it's not stalking, and he's gonna make it's creepy. It felt right, not because it's predictable writing, because there will be cases I'd say that's predictable, but in this situation, I was like, that's Batman. I'm watching Batman right now, and like, I'm so excited to see where it goes next. Like, that's probably the project I'm most excited for, Crimson vs. Wise, after season 3B. Like, after that, I'm excited for Green Arrow, New Dawn Fades. I'm really excited for that. And I'm also excited for Superman, a decent amount. But, like, I'm excited for this Batman film. Like, I'm going to be, like, so ready for this thing. Like, I'll write that thing. Like, I've been wanting to make a Batman fan film for years. But, like, I haven't had, like, the cast to... I haven't met someone and looked at him and been like, you know, you're Bruce Wayne. I see that in his fan series. Like, I'm so excited for this thing. Like, he's giving me Hourglass Films Spider-Man vibes. If you've seen that, like, Spider-Man Prom Night Spider-Man vibes. If you've seen the Spider-Man Prom Night, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Come back to this video and you'll be like, I get it now. Now I get it. That's my Peter Parker. And this is my Batman. Like, I'm so excited for this thing. Like, this thing is, like, I hope it's, like, the fan film I've been waiting to see. But, yeah. Like, that's one of those fan films, like, that I'd be, like, so willing to, like, help out with. Like, yeah. Like, I'm just so excited for that thing. Like, that's gonna be incredible. And if they don't do a Batman fan film, I'm gonna, like, I don't know. If they don't do Batman, oh, God. I don't even know at this point. Yeah. But here's my final point. Oh, Stargirl. Let's talk about her. I actually really, surprisingly, have been enjoying her in this season. I wasn't gonna ever be like, I don't like her, but I've never been a Stargirl person. So I was like shockingly like, wow, I actually like this character. The actress who's playing her, very good in this episode. And also, I'm excited to see her in Shadowlands because that's supposedly her big episode. So excited to see her in that. But yeah, final point to make. In my opinion, this could have been, seasons 2 and 3 could have been combined to make like a 15-episode season. They do the first they do 5 episodes of season 2, followed by a Christmas special, and then they make the break. Like, they delay season 2 until like November. They do it ending with the Christmas special. Then they take the break to season 3. Then that's 6, 7, 8. No, that's 7, 8, 9. Shadowlands would be episode 9. 10 would be the special where it's green olive, when it's Arrow, whatever. It's just a green Oliver. Oh my God. During the Shadowlands episode. That will be episode 10, I believe. And then 11, 12, 13 would be the final chunk. Because I'm going to be honest, when I'm watching these, this doesn't feel like... It feels quality-wise a new season, but it doesn't feel like the way that this story is being told. It feels like a second half of a longer season. Like, it doesn't feel like a new season, like this is season 3. It feels like the continuation. So, I feel like it's just something that kind of like is throwing me like I'm on episode 2, but it feels like episode like 15 of a CW show with like 23 episodes. So, you know, like, it's just something like when they move on to season four and hopefully 5 and stuff, that they think about if they would ever do a longer season instead of doing a short bite-sized 2-part season. But yeah, that is all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will be reviewing Green Arrow New Dawn Fades. Not New Dawn Fades, the old Green Arrow movie from 5 years ago. I'm going to be reviewing that soon. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.